For the past few weeks, Saskatchewan has found itself in an increasingly unique position for all the wrong reasons. Among the highest COVID case numbers in Canada and the lowest vaccination rates, and among the fewest safety measures to combat the pandemic. The general public, the medical community, and even the government's own medical health officers have been begging the government to act.
Possibly we have been too patient.
Thursday, Premier Scott Moe announced the three big changes that most people were asking for. Number one, masking will become mandatory in all indoor public spaces in Saskatchewan starting Friday. Number two, vaccination or a proof of a negative test will be required by Crown and public sector employees in the province starting next month. And number three, vaccination or a proof of a negative test will be required to attend concerts and many other events.
We have remained patient as a government, and we have exhausted all of these avenues because we know how effective vaccines can be when people choose to take one. But today that patience has come to an end.
Moe says details will be available in the coming days. He says the unvaccinated will soon find themselves cut off from society.
If you are unvaccinated and living in Saskatchewan, it's now time to get your shot. The vast majority of Saskatchewan people that have done the right thing, quite frankly, they are tired of those that have chose not to. And that is what is now driving the fourth wave in this province. And our province is not going to wait for you as we continue to move forward.
Opposition leader Ryan Miley says Moe's weeks of dithering will cause needless suffering and death. He and others note it could take weeks until the measures start to bring down hospitalization rates.
It should never have come to this. We're doing the worst, and our Premier is the last to act and is still doing the least in the country.
Premier Scott Moe was asked several times on Thursday whether he was wrong on COVID and should apologize to Saskatchewan people, much as Premier Jason Kenney in Alberta did this week. Moe didn't answer directly. He said, some people think that he's done too little, some people think too much. Jason Warwick, CBC News, Saskatoon.